Hello, Earth placements, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is your bonus reading because you have had the highest views on the channel and the most comments, and I just really appreciate you guys for doing this for me, and I would like to do something for you. So I got a bunch of messages for you guys. And as I feel the energy shifting, can you feel that? It's such a magical day, 2022. And it's raining, washing away all our bullshit and sins. I feel so many things. I literally, if I could, all right, let me describe the vision. It's so beautiful that it's raining, and I have a gut feeling the sun is going to come out later, because it always does, right? And I have a vision of someone coming out of a dirty place, like coming out of like dirt, crawling out, mud, kind of looking filthy. Looking exhausted, but coming out. And you ever watch someone in a movie like walking out of a really tough place, or walking out of a place they were trapped in for a really long time, and they look like they survived, but they look traumatized and exhausted, but they did it. And then they're looking around at this disbelief that they can't fucking believe that they survived. But you can believe that you survived. It's other people who cannot believe that you survived. And that not only that you survived, that you are finding your path. And that your self-doubt and your pain and all the different things that you went through emotionally, mentally, and physically, and I feel for some of you, you may have moved or you may be moving. That you've been making these moves, and I feel like quite a bit of you have been making moves in silence that are just very different. And when people find out, it's like, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. But the truth of the matter is, you didn't really feel safe telling a lot of people around you a lot of things, because people are weird when something good happens for you. Or you don't want to rain on anyone's parade. I guess you could say that's the expression that came to me. And ironically, it's raining. Excuse me. So I'm going to spray some spirit renewal. And if you'd like to purchase this, it's on my Etsy shop. My favorite. I wrote some notes. Brand new year. Reggae music was coming up. The shock and devastation that you felt has been transformed for your highest good. So, you know how I said in the beginning, like, oh, I see you guys kind of, I'm not at my desk, I'm at my little corner, as Tori's still recovering from her surgery. How I saw you guys in a very different place, like, right? So usually the person looks shocked, but you're ready to move. Like, in ways you stopped and you paused, but you're ready to move forward. And that's amazing. The people around you, though, are like, you may even notice that people look at you. You can see differently now. And where you kind of had a film over your third eye, things are clear. And you're seeing things for what you are. And you may have been acting on those things before you emotionally caught up. And you're emotionally catching up now. And it's not so pretty. Yet you're finding the beauty in it and how you can move forward. So selenite is a really good crystal for you guys right now. Google the meaning and what it does. if you don't know. And I'm going to give you the option to ask a question. This is my pendulum. When it goes back and forth, it means no. When it goes in circles, it means yes. So, and then I'm going to pull some cards for you guys. And thank you so much again for the likes, shares, comments, views. I appreciate you. If you'd like to schedule a personal session, everything will be below. Okay, so ask your question. I'm going to ask mine too. Okay. Ask your question. It's not moving. You know, I'm going to try one more time, but then I'm like, oh, are you guys saying there's some things we don't need to know? Some things we may need to let surprise us. I'll try one more time. Yes. So there may be delays, or it may feel like a delay, but it's going to work in your favor. Also, I highly recommend you working on your breath, because the energy kind of feels stagnant and you may get lightheaded. I also heard stand your ground, stand up for your boundaries. Don't let no one play with you. You know, I had a situation recently where someone that I no longer speak to like that. It's like cordial once in a while. And we both played our parts. We outgrew each other. But they said something to me that was a trigger. And it wasn't even a fact. It wasn't addressing anything. It was just something to say, like to make themselves feel better. It was like a dig. And I wasn't going to say nothing. And I called them back and I said, hey, listen, you know, please don't manipulate me. Like, don't play with me. Because then I can't even answer the phone with you anymore. I don't talk to you no way. And, you know, the fact that we even can civilly say hello or converse once in a while if we see each other or if something comes up, that's cool. But I even feel like for some of you, I also had an instance with a very close soul tribe member of mine where I explained like something that they were saying was a trigger for me. And I wasn't going to at first, and I was going to hold it. And I said, no, that's going to build resentment and you love this person. So I explained it, and you know what they said to me? Thank you so much for telling me that, and I love you, and I appreciate us talking like this. And they were so grateful. Where I've had people in the past that I've told, hey, these are my boundaries, this is what I'm comfortable with, and they stopped talking to me and blocked me. So I feel like you are speaking your truth and you see no point in carrying unnecessary things. And everything you touch, you got the Midas touch, baby. I don't know. You got the Midas touch, and people know it. And things are looking up for you. And you're not on the prowl, you're on the rise. And you're going to be gifted a lot of new opportunities. Some of you may be working on your body, building strength. Some of you may be detoxing or practicing celibacy. I also feel like I want you to know, Spirit wants you to know that love is here. And it's a deep love for yourself, but it's also a deep love of community. You have so many things happening for you that are changing in your life, and they're all for your highest good. Also, they want me to bring up an ostrich. Spiritual meaning of an ostrich. I do feel someone's going to come in with an offer. I do feel they are going to come in with an offer. I feel like they were connected to your low self-esteem. I feel like the past that you are shedding is connected to your low self-esteem. Yeah, and then I asked for clarification on this person coming in. It's Page of Swords. I don't trust this person. I feel like this is someone from your past. I feel like it could be a female in her masculine energy, but I also feel very masculine energy. And have your boundaries with this person, because I do feel like they're very possessive of you. Like it's almost like someone who trampled all over you and just expects to have a space still in your life after mishandling you and treating you bad. Do whatever you have to do. If you have to call the cops and get an order of protection or whatever you have to do that. Because I'll tell you what, like, I remember I grew up in the Bronx, and I remember, like, you don't do stuff like that. And at a certain point in my life, there was a situation, and I had to do something like that for my own peace. And this person was never going to admit that they were being abusive. They were financially being abusive, emotionally. They were terrible. And I had to get an order of protection, and I'd do it again. And I'll do it again to protect myself. And sometimes we get caught up in how we were raised and the streets and the loyalty, and I'm loyal to myself. So follow my instructions by staying away from me, and you shall understand what it is if you do that. And if you don't, you shall understand what it's not. And it's not a game. So I do feel someone, I don't like this person. Right? Aside from that, you got spiritual growth. You're currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. I feel like this person or this situation is kind of that. I don't feel like it's going to be a good outcome for them. Okay? I just want to see. I want to be thorough with your reading, and 1313 is your angel number. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. What will the outcome be for this person? For this raggedy bum who tried to manipulate the earth placement and failed. I think this person kept you in a state of wishful thinking. I think they still do. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. And Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So no, Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they were bullshitting you, kind of, and they may still be in your life. They may still be bullshitting you. Kind of feel like this person may have water placements, maybe air, and they kind of, felt like they owned a piece of your life and that they were going to have something big with you, and they didn't, and you're walking away. This could also be pertaining to a friendship. You're walking away. So let this person be where they need to be, but I feel like I shared that story because in case they try to get out of hand, you show them I'm not playing about me. So we don't ever have to be friends, and you can go, but I'm not doing this with you, So you're growing. You're growing. I feel like for some of you, you may be studying, I heard Kemetic, I heard Egyptian. You may be going to museums or studying certain art. not art. Architecture, maybe? I feel like you're going and trying new things. You're going to be meeting new people, opening yourself up. This has kind of been a theme in everyone's reading, and they're saying it again. Old keys don't open new doors. So the old self, as it disappears and you welcome in this new self, you're going to have to do something with that energy. And you're going to find that. I do feel like a lot of you will naturally, if you've been struggling with losing weight, it's going to come off. Because you're releasing emotionally. And I'm going to do a video on it, but I suffer a lot with my body. Fibromyalgia, I have rods in my neck. I just had cancer last year. I had a full hysterectomy. I have a scar going down my stomach. You know, I've been through a lot physically. And I've learned a lot about myself, a lot about taking care of myself. But what I learned was the trapped emotions really cause a disruption and disconnect in your body. And if you don't emotionally process and deal with things, it'll show up in your physical body. So as you find the good and goodbye, you're going to naturally notice, like, my God, I look good. I look younger and prettier and more fit. And this is looking more toned. And because you're forming into who you're supposed to be, the cocoon is leaving and your wings are spreading. And you do kind of have like gnats or these creepy people around, like, what's going on with you? What's happening with the earth signs? What you doing? Nothing. Not talking to you. Leaving you in the past. And you can kiss my wishful thinking. You're learning how to manifest the life you desire. So I also feel like your joy was pushed aside and it's being restored. And your childlike nature is coming back in. Like, you're learning how to have fun. You know, it's raining. I don't know if it's raining where you are. When it rains again, if you can go out and go to a park and dance in the rain. I've done that so many times and it's so fun. And walk barefoot and play in the mud and just let it pour on you and just be. Let it cleanse you. You're paying attention to your intuition. You're surrendering low self-esteem. You're returning to your natural state. You're returning home. And there's so much restoration in the place you're going into. And you're going to realize, like, everything aligns easily and effortlessly. Because you're worthy and because you know you deserve it. You got Cancer, I feel, and Epiphany reveal gifts. So I feel like I'm telling you, I think I said it earlier in the reading, that there's a big theme on you guys releasing past self-judgment and this layer and this film over your third eye, and you're finally seeing things for what they need to be. I'm going to pull a final card for you guys. Okay. And they told me to pull the last one on the bottom. Power struggle. You may be involved in a power struggle between two or more people. Soul group. You're getting ready to unite with members of your soul family. So where you struggled, and I feel like the power struggle was more of you holding on to your past. You holding on to outdated relationships because you subconsciously feel like it's your responsibility to provide stability, and it's not. You're done with that. So as your tribe comes in more and they're like, hey, listen, I love you. That's not for you. They're teaching you to receive. They're teaching you to respect. They're teaching you genuine love and reciprocation. And that's what's coming in now for you, Earth signs. I'm so excited for this reading. Thank you so much again. Sending you so many good vibes. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will talk to you guys soon.